I would love to introduce new words, new terms, and huge downloads behind them, right? And in a way, I believe this is something we're hungry for, all of us, right? Especially women. I work with so many women. We're hungry for these experiences behind these words. So the words I want to introduce to you, and the ones I'm going to use in 2024, is sentience, the capacity to feel and sense. We're sentient beings. The Nadir, this is a very powerful word that I felt so much connection with. And for many people, it might feel a bit scary because in the mainstream language, right, in the regular language, it might feel like something you don't want to experience, right? The Nadir means the lowest point of something, right? Of experience, of, it can be applied to somebody's fortune or career, like the lowest point or the lowest level of value, right? But this is only one application of this word. In astronomy, the word Nadir means when the celestial body is just below you. So you're standing, right, say on the planet, right, on Earth, and the celestial body is just below, so you can see it, right? You can't see like Jupiter when it's in its nadir point. Yet, because Jupiter is such a strong, powerful, huge, massive planet, it creates gravitational fields, and you can still experience its influence, right? Energetically and in terms of like gravity, right? We experience the influence, but we don't see. So that's what called nadir in astronomy, right? It's the opposite of zenith. It's right on top of your head. Look up and you see it. So that's the way I want to use this word and introduce you to the whole world of navigating your life, making choices, moving forward, creating, succeeding, and connecting through the pathways of Nadir. So in a way, it's kind of connected to that sentience, right? The capacity to see, to feel and sense, and not necessarily see. We talked in the past so much about being a visionary leader, to see the future, to see the potential, to see the opportunities, right? It's about seeing the vision, right? So what Nadir offers us is sensing, recognizing, and navigating something we don't see, but we can feel, because the energy is still there, right? And that is very, very powerful feminine quality and feminine gift, that our body and our psyche is wired in a way that is so organic for us to connect with this capacity of being a sentient being and navigate through the pathways of Nadir. And at the end, I want to integrate these two words, these two terms, and the meaning behind them through the concept of intimate leadership, right? Leadership that is not, super public and super exposed, and all the spotlights on you, and like traditional leadership, and like leading thousands of people to something great. But the intimate leadership, it's like it's pulling the invisible threads in the energetic fields of the universe and navigating your life and your relationships and your career and your business and whatever you are creating on this planet through these invisible threads that are not seen for everyone, right? So that's the gift of the feminine, right? It's like, and that's something that I really, really, really want to integrate in my own work. I did spend the last days of 2023 in this place of the Nadir, and one of them, my friends, a woman in my community, she had the video that she made like a while ago, like a year ago, something, and I found it. And I listened to that message about the Nadir and was like, oh my God, this is exactly what I needed to find. How did I find that, right? And I was staying in this space of like my own like cocoon, protected from influences of external world that's all about thinking and doing and accomplishing and achieving, and it's constant noise, right? Very shallow, kind of very, yeah, it can be connected to vision and interpretations and talking, but it's lacking that sense of like being sentient being, like feel, right? Just being in your skin and sense and feel and navigate and come from this place of like visceral communication with your environment. That's the nadir, you know. This, it's not the lowest point in terms of like being a failure or not succeeding with something. It's about going underground, right? Going into the body, and even when you close your eyes, you can sense and feel, right? You can live there, and you don't need to necessarily translate it into logical thought or logical understanding or comprehending. You can just stay there and navigate. And you find yourself coming to these places where it's like, whoa, it's like a wormhole to something you've been looking for so long. But because you didn't navigate this way, you couldn't find it, because it was hidden in the field of the nadir, in the point of the nadir, right? So I stayed in that space for a few days. I was alone for a few days in my house before New Year, and I was just like being in my own skin. And my biggest desire at the time, just, can I just stay here and feel and sense and connect with my soul and connect with the planet and connect with this invisible, you know, feeling of embodiment. We're physical beings. Well, that's the biggest reason why we're here on this planet, to be physical, to feel and sense. Otherwise we would be like incorporeal beings, right? And this is the power of the feminine, and we're hungry for this. And this is what intimacy is also about, being in that body and feel and sense and being in your skin and connecting with another being that way. So this is what I want to bring forward this year. And I will make another video about unlocking these words, these terms, these experiences, and how I can share them with you so you can also experience, understand, and master them, and allow yourself to be there, create the right conditions for that, right? Protect yourself from this constant noise. So if you resonate with this video, please let me know. I would like to hear from you, and I'll be sharing more from the place of the nadir, from a place of being a sentient creature.